Morning, it's Tuesday and it is raining like you wouldn't believe. We've just finished feeding up and the job today is to move them inside, so we've just gone down with the tractor and see if we can't round up. There's about 25, 30. We want about 20 of them, move them onto a nice new place. Anyway, hopefully you get some footage in the tractor. Let's go and get wet as steel. Well, at least they're moving. We'll lose them in a minute. Most of them, there's a few cows in there, a couple of young heifers that won't go out, a couple of cows due to calf. But being really nice ones, isn't he? We've selected through them and picked out some really steady animals. Don't know steady the way they're running, but they are nice. Nice and quiet, perfect for strip grazing. Where he's going now. He obviously knows. Right, there they go. Really. It'll come through a next field for a bit of what we class as just a bit of nature patch of a couple of acres through into the bottom field, then up to me, so I better get the pen ready. It looks like they're now coming to me pretty quickly. Follow me into a door into another world. Well, here that other world is. Just look at that. Sorry, pretty mucky looking. Don't ask. We are here, look at this, look. It's owned by a friend of mine called Rob Rames. He's looking after it, so it's gone into a rewilding project, this and the adjacent land. But these trees have got to be 100+ years old. Just look at them, and they're not dead, there's dead branches in them, but still plenty of life in these old trees, plenty of wildlife as well, so all the nooks and crannies, the insects, invertebrates. But this is what we've come to have a look at. This, the grass, look at it, so much of it. We used to graze this with sheep years and years ago, and we actually had and paid 12 months rent on the grazing in here. We didn't pay a lot of money, it was something like £100, and there's a good few acres in here. And then we got kicked off of here all of a sudden one day by the landowner, really raging mad. And it's a bit like that trigger at the rubbish tip, it's open 24/7, just not at night. Well, the grazing was 52 weeks of the year, just not in the summertime. Yes, I understand that one, because I don't. So this hasn't been touched for a while, for a good while actually, so it's just natural grasses. Look at it all, look, loads of it. So we're going to strip graze this, probably give them enough for 2 or 3 days, and not an easy one to strip graze, because you've got to, unless we go up and down, there's a lot of, you can't just move the fence over, it's a lot of taking up, putting down job. So, but this is the worry, so all these orchards that go derelicts in our area, this is what happens. They just become overgrown with brambles, and this one's just started to happen in here, but it isn't too bad, and the odd patch isn't a problem, but it doesn't stop at an odd patch. Brambles just keep going and going and going. So we're here, and hopefully we can keep the brambles off of the trees. And the ivy was a big problem in here years ago. I don't know, you can see that it's not dead, just broke one off. Loads of life in that, gone on for years yet. But the ivy was massive on these trees, and really was starting to choke and kill the trees, and the sheep pulled all of that off and actually cleared it all up, which was really good. And we're only going to be putting small Galloways and heifers in here, so they won't be doing any real damage. They might rub up against the odd one and break an odd branch, but the grand scheme of things, that isn't going to hurt these old beauties. But look at that, look. Have you ever seen anything like it? We are reasonably close to a road. Look what a place to have sat here and had my lunch. So lucky. And look at all these apples on the floor. So obviously we're January now, them apples have been there a while. They're not, I don't think they'll cause a choking issue because they've got a bite into them. There's none of them are real small, so they'll get a munch on them as well. So they'll be probably drunk. I'll probably come down here in the morning, they'll all be drunk. We had that with a load of pigs once. We couldn't load them for about 2 weeks because every day we went down there, we were just drunk as anything on all the apples and pears. It was a nightmare. But yeah, look, just a sign, look, all the brambles just pulling up, so we can deal with that. So tomorrow's job is get these out here, but I'll put together a few more videos as I walk around this lovely place because it's amazing. Look at all the apples still on that one. Don't know what it is. Top might have been a discovery, don't know. I wouldn't have thought they'd still be hanging now. Who knows what it is, so many different types in here. Mainly quite old, sort of brambles, that type of thing. I should imagine that's what they are. But that group of heifers that's out on the fodder beet have been out on 20 odd acres at home. And they've just about brought that to an end. I'm nowhere near this amount of grass, but it should keep their bellies full for, I don't know if there's 6 or 8 acres here, I don't know. But that'll keep their belly full for a long time. Just look at it. We perhaps won't take it all, perhaps won't be too hard on it, leave some behind. But we'll find the right balance. The cows will let us know when they've had enough and what they want to take. So we're just going to fence it in half, and then we'll put, look at the width of it. I don't know if you can see that little woodcock just got up. So we'll fence it in strips. We'll give them a decent sized strip, and then we'll somehow try and move them. I think if we just give them the whole lot, I think they'll more likely eat the best, shit on it, trample it all in, get a bit bored, and give me a headache. So if we do it this way, I think moving them every 2 to 3 days, I think we can keep them really, really happy. They can flatten some of this down if they want to, or just walk around it. But boy, they're going to have a feast. They'll be fat as butter when they come out of here. Looking forward to seeing them come out. So to get around this place, I've seen Greg Judy on YouTube using something like this. So he farms in America quite a lot of cattle all outside grazing. So give me a little bit of inspiration. So bought some of these, but look what I sent. A Yorkie in the box. So these are from Rapper. So thank you, Rapper. Yeah. Obviously I had to pay for them, they weren't free. 600 metres on there. So one of them I've just fenced nice and white because it's close to the road. There was a little bit of fence in there, but I thought I'd get a brand new wire to go around the outside just so that there is no dead spots anywhere. But they won't want to get out. Look at all this, and they've been well trained. So it'd be rude not to eat the Yorkies, so I suppose I best eat it. So they're starting to come in, the first load. I'm going to bring 4 or 5 at a time. Head straight down, grazing as soon as I get here. You're a bit of a bugger to get on the trailer though, wouldn't you? Hey girls? We just walked up from the field and there's a nice bit of hay in the pen, and they sort of said, no, we want the hay, not the trailer. So upset them a little bit. That straight to the ivy. Must be so sweet. Yeah, horrible stuff. You can turn them. Come on. Well, hopefully you brought the post and the hammer and everything. You was asked to. But no, because it's too nice there, but look how on the Galloway. Another one. Is there another one in there? Is there another one in there? Move my hammer. We're going straight back because we've got a couple more. You got it, yes. What, you bought it yesterday at Richard Askew's? Yes? On my account?
No, with cash.
With cash? You actually spent your own money on a hammer? That'll be in the brick rubble pile before long and we'll be driving a tractor over it. We will, you just wait.
I'll eat you with it in a minute.
Come on, girls. Got a boy and a girl. Funny looking thing, that white Hereford looking thing, isn't it? You don't like it, why? Ugly. He said you're ugly, girl. Do you all think she's ugly? One with a big bit of white in the middle. One last load, just get them out there. So that load plus one more. Second set of clothing for the day. God, it was horrible this morning. So I'm going to turn the electric off, get them out. I think they've hardly left that tree all day. A whole lot have been stood around there. They're all looking there because I've got obviously their friends on board, but they've got a good long strip. But they like that tree. I mean, nothing left of that in the morning. Let's get these off. God, how they get the mud everywhere. That's it. That was good. Look how close I was to that. That's skill, that is. I'm not sure. Skill. Yep. Steady. Well, then off you go. Fat, fat, and fat. Look at that, they're horrible, messy things. For tomorrow's job, I'm going home. Oh, I've got to put you down, hang on. When I'm done, I'm having a bath. I ain't got the younger ones. Still only going to make small cows. Perfect for us. One more tray load, then I've got to get the ball. So probably bring the ball tomorrow because then I can bring a water trough. I won't want anything today because that's wet enough and they've had a drink, so they'll eat off of the grass. But in the morning we'll come down with the ball. It's our sort of first job after feeding up, and we'll there you go. Oh. Just done that a couple of times today. Just dropped down on that hook. So it's just lovely. Look what it's on really, just a hook, and that's pinned on a spring, and that's it. And then we'll run up and down, pick out the new home. I think she's a bit of a matriarch, that Hereford cross cow, so I think they follow her. There's another couple that are the same. So she'll walk out the boundary and then they'll come back and stand next to that tree. You watch. Hopefully it's still daylight when I get done. Last load. They were buggers to load. Had to reset up the pen. Then I pulled over. And heifer to the left is a new one to the group. Hey, hey! It's my trailer you're banging up. Hang on, down. I'll come off first. And we've got holes in my trailer there. You've just come off. I think she might be first to calf, or she's carrying twins. Going to the holes where they're supposed to be holes. That's lucky. Off they wander, find the rest of them. Thought they'd all be by that tree again, but they found another tree all the way down there with a load of ivy on it, all standing around that one now. Anyway, that's it for me today. I'll give you another showing of these in the next day or two. I'll bring the ball out tomorrow. So our Rigget Galloway ball coming down here to get ones that are not in calf.